Guys, Cloudflare just recently launched containers. So we can now run Docker basically on Cloudflare Edge network. I feel like it's going to be very useful for some of you. And we're about to set up n8n using this new technology, so let's get this started. So a few things. We need to have a Docker installed in our system. I will be using Windows. So go ahead and install Docker. And if you need any help with that, give me a shout and I will create another video to show you how to do that. But for the sake of this video, let's assume you've got it all up and running. We also need the Cloudflare Wrangler, so we'll get that installed now. So let's move on to your terminal. So if you just open a terminal or command prompt, and here is your command. So you have, first thing before you do that, check if you have node installed. So type in node space -v. As you can see, my version is 22.13.0. If you don't, go on to Node.js website and just download the latest stable version. Once you got that installed, type in npm install g for global Wrangler. While this is installing, I would appreciate, guys, if you give me a like and subscribe. I'm planning to do loads more of those n8n videos. This Cloudflare containers, they're very cheap to run n8n. You're probably looking just over $5 per month to get that n8n running here. So it's very affordable, but I also have another way to run it for free with a different provider. So I'm planning to record a video for you also. As we can see, we've got the Wrangler installed now. So let me move to the next step. Okay, so we need to create a container. Okay. On Cloudflare, deploy your first container. Let's do that then. So let's copy the command. Let's go back to the terminal. Let's set up the container. Okay, yes, proceed. Okay, so what have we here? Welcome to create Cloudflare. Let's get started. Cloudflare. Okay, that's fine. Create an application Cloudflare. In which directory do you want to create your application? Okay, let's call this n8n test. Let's go back to the website. Load the application starter. We will be using n8n. Let's go with the API starter. Okay. Installing dependencies. So as I said, guys, I'm planning to do a lot more of those videos. I've built several bots recently for my wife. She runs a beauty business, so we're trying to automate as much as possible. I'll be more than happy to share some of the bots with you, give you an idea how you can leverage the power of n8n along with multiple different models. I use a lot of Gemini 2.5 recently. I find it very, very good. Okay, I think we've got some. Oh, yeah, I haven't switched the right window, so so apologies. What I did, we had some questions here. So the question was directory. Name of the directory, so just set n8n test. Category was application starter, type API starter, and now we have the we installed the dependencies. It's been configured. In this occasion, we won't be using Git for version control, as this is just a test. We do want to deploy it. Let's double check, make sure we've got everything covered. think we do have to deploy it now. So the container will be created for us. Okay, back to the terminal. Let's deploy it. As I said, guys, I'm building live. I haven't done this before. Okay, so I've just had a window pop up and it's asking me to give access to Cloudflare. I'm already logged into my Cloudflare account. If you don't have a Cloudflare account yet, you do have to set it up first. And yes, okay, we are logged in. Okay, so looks like it will even come with amazing that it's already HTTPS, so pretty good. Which means there is SSL certificate installed, so this will work perfectly fine for our purpose here for n8n. So let's do a little review. Okay, perfect. Let me just show you what we've got. So this is our container. So if you guys enjoy watching tutorials about n8n and automation, I highly recommend to subscribe to my channel. I'm planning to post videos often now, and hopefully you get some value out of it. Okay, so I'm now browsing the terminal. If we go into terminal back and we can have a look what's been happening. So let's go into the n8n test. As I said, I'm on Windows. Okay, we've got some files here in the folder. Where is the Docker file? Okay, I will have to go back into my I'll look back into my Cloudflare. Okay, I went into the n8n workers pages page. I see that a container has been created. Okay. Going through the docs again. So we got that deployed. Okay, let's go back and list the containers. This is the container. Check the files. Okay, we have the Wrangler JSON. Yes. Okay. Let's edit that. Okay, so I'm about to create a I'm gonna edit the Wrangler JSON C file. I'll back this up. Create a copy. We also have to create Docker files, so let me share my screen with you in just a second. Okay, so Docker file should edit below, but here we go. Okay. So I've added the Docker file. Show you that. Here's the Docker file I created. So from docker.n8n.io, n8n.io, n8n, and the Wrangler file as follows. So the name n8n container, class name, the kernel instance is 1, all of that. If you want me to if you want those details, I can put it into the. Oh, we've got someone on chat. Zishan Ansari, hello. Thank you for joining us. I can copy that over to the chat for you guys. Here's the. Oh, it's not letting me. A little bit too long. Okay. Next step. Let's find out the webhook tunnel URL. So we're going to need that for the next step. Okay, container configuration. So we'll need to do that next. Okay. So that's our tunnel. Save that. Okay. Okay, we need to handle the incoming requests also. So we need to export that function. Okay. And let's see if we can deploy it again. Back to, let's find that and back into console. Okay, let's try that again. That's the problem. Of course, we're going to use some sort of AI model to help us out with that. Okay. We are missing the npm install Cloudflare Containers. Let's see if this will help. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Please subscribe. I'm planning to post a lot more of those videos. So the container is being uploaded now to Wrangler, and hopefully we get some results very shortly. Okay. Seems to be done, deployed, but I'm getting an error. Let's double check, make sure I haven't missed anything. This is the containers. Okay, we're getting an unauthorized error. Go back here. A few logs. Okay. Let's try to resolve it. Back to the Wrangler configuration file. n8n container, class name. Go and change that all to our container name. Hopefully this will help. Let's just add the console log just in case. And let's redeploy it again. Okay, some more errors. Again. Which one am I missing? A source index. Okay, where are we unauthorized? So because we are on free plan, maybe we have to. Let's try to log in again. Okay, hit in once again. Try deploying once again. Let's try to log out to perhaps log out. Log back in. Double check if the Docker is running. Docker is fine. That's installed. Let's double check image management. Looking for the docs again. Do some research on Google. support, and hopefully when I hear back I'll resume. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay connected with me. Subscribe, hit the bell icon to make sure you can tune back in when I found out more. Thanks. Speak soon.